Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner. This is Ross, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite games, Resident Evil, but Resident Evil Remake. And I've played the old Resident Evil, very difficult, especially with the tank controls, but this remake is one of the greatest remakes of all time, in my opinion, of course. And my favorite remake of all the remakes, 1, 2, and 3. And 0, I guess. I don't know. It's not really a remake. Whatever. So, this game has 44 achievements for a 1,000 gamer score. I would give this game an 8 out of 10 difficulty. And the reason why it's so difficult is because some of the achievements that you need to get are pretty hard. And we'll get there. But it's not super impossible. That's why it's only an 8. All right, completion time, I did about, well, for 100%, I did about 35 hours. In general, I've played this game more than any other game after the 100%. I've played many, many hours. This is like the one game I always go back to. So, in fact, I have videos on here on my channel of the real survival playthrough with Jill, and I also have a playthrough with Chris where I'm trying to kill nothing. And unfortunately, some kills you just have to kill something. You can't kill nothing the whole game. So some enemies are mandatory, but other than that, with my knife, I just kill just as little as possible. So I call it a pacifist run. So you can find those on my channel as well. So for this game, I would say that there are about 6 playthroughs at least. For a lot of people, you might have more. I actually had about 8, just because I didn't do everything when I wanted to do it. So I'll play through one. The best way, this is just one way to do it. So Jill, very easy playthrough, which I suggest anyway. Finishing the game with her, which is basically doing all the things that she would do. Beat this boss with Jill, do all the different things that she has to do. Don't save anyone. So at the end, in the Jill playthrough, when you need to save Chris, or the same thing the other way, when you're in the Chris playthrough and you have to save Jill, if you don't save them, first of all, that will be part of the not saving anyone achievement. But also, you will not have to fight the final tyrant, which is awesome. So that will save time too. So also, in this playthrough, save Jill using Barry. So Jill's going to be stuck in the room, and you need to use Barry to save her, or else, she'll be dead, and you can't continue. And the final thing I have in this playthrough is visit all places on all the maps, which took me 4 playthroughs because there was one spot I just could not get. And by the way, that spot, once you see, basically you have to get all the maps. I do love my word basically, I say it all the time. You have to get all the maps green. You have to go to every single room. You have to pick, I don't think you have to actually pick up each item. I think you have to just go into the room, but it's just better to get all the items. In fact, Optinoob has a great guide I'm going to put up for that. Actually, every single guide I'm putting up for this game is Optinoob. But there is one place on the map that is green, that is not actually green. It is a kitchen, and it is on the first floor. It's actually in the basement of the first floor, and you have the key for it at the end of the game, and you're wondering where does this key is not finished, but the room is green. So there's actually a room on the when you pass the piano room, there is an elevator. You need to go down the elevator and unlock that door. Actually, I don't know if the elevator's on that side. No, there's no elevator. It's just a door. But you got to go past the piano room. Remember that when you're looking for your last place. And that achievement should pop as soon as you get to the final roof when you get the signal rockets. And what is that, signal rockets? You'll know once you're playing. All right. So hopefully that helps people visit all the places on all the maps. Check each place on the maps. Make sure they're green 100%. All right. As long as you're doing a walkthrough, you're watching a guide or paying close attention, you'll get it. So let's keep going through this. Playthrough number 2, I did Jill easy playthrough, save Chris and Barry using Jill, and doing it under 3 hours. Again, I have guides up there. Optinoob does a really great job, and under 3 hours is not super hard. You just got to really cut some corners, and as long as you have it prepared, you're good. You'll definitely get, if you've already played through the game once, you could definitely get under 5 hours, no problem. I don't even plan it out, and I get about 3.5 hours, 4 hours. So under 3 hours is a little harder to get. That's why it took me a couple times, because I kept getting stuck. So yeah, so that's a good time to do that. And if you don't do it, just do another playthrough. All right, playthrough number 3 is Chris normal playthrough. Do not save anyone. Save Chris using Rebecca. Same kind of thing as the other one. And then also, you'll be able to probably obtain all the weapons, but that also depends on whether you're able to beat it under 3 hours. Because beating it under 3 hours gives you, I think, the infinite rocket launcher. And then under 5 hours, to be honest, I don't remember what it gives you, but it gives you something. And so that's kind of where this is like, you know, it could be done different ways. So if you don't do under 3 hours in the second playthrough, then you can't obtain all the weapons in the third playthrough. I know, it's complicated. So this is where you can kind of like pick and choose, well, I can do this and this. Another thing, I have 5th playthrough obtain all the costumes. The reason why I put 5th playthrough is because you need to beat the game with Jill 2 times and beat the game with Chris 2 times to obtain all the costumes. So if you do another playthrough in between 3 and 4 and you want to go for that under 3 hours again with Chris, then you just got all your costumes then. So it's all just, you know, what you want to do. So, but here's just another example, playthrough 4, Jill Real Survival. So if you do it on Real Survival, then you can also get the hard playthrough achievement. So same thing, normal, you get the easy achievement, and very easy achievement. It's all stackable. Real Survival is hard for 2 reasons, because the item boxes do not connect, and also there's no auto aim, but we'll get there. So Jill Real Survival, playthrough 5, Chris very easy playthrough, knife only, invisible enemies, obtain all costumes. So this is your second Chris playthrough, you get all the costumes. Knife only, invisible enemies is hard. Well, we'll talk about it. Playthrough 6, very easy playthrough, no saving. And I did that with the infinite rocket launcher, so that was fun. All right. Note, after I think the second or third playthrough, I forget which one it is, there is a random zombie with bombs strapped to him. And he will be running through the mansion. And once you leave the mansion, I believe he's gone. He will despawn. But he will be running through the mansion. So you need to watch out for this zombie, because if he catches you or hits you, you will blow up and so will the mansion. And then you'll have to restart from your save. All right, that's just the note there. All right, so category 1, story achievements. These are the 15 you will get. Playing Jill's story, you'll get those first 5. Playing Chris's story, you'll get the next 5. And basically, doing either, you could get those other 5. So that's it for that. Category 2, miscellaneous achievements. Get used to it, 10 gamer score, die for the first time. Guess which achievement was my first achievement? Yes, that one. First kills are special, 10 gamer score, defeat a zombie. Okay, who's the hunter now? 10 gamer score. I don't know why it's so funny. Defeat a hunter. And seeing red, 10 gamer score, defeat a crimson head. When zombies die in this game, if you don't headshot them and their head blows up, or if you don't burn them with your kerosene, they will come back as a crimson head. And crimson heads are fast and will catch you. And crimson heads were not in the original game. So how exciting. All right, so make sure you defeat one and then burn the rest, because they're difficult. All right, number 5, not taking any chances, 10 gamer score. Burn up a zombie. Speaking of which, break out of the marshmallows, 30 gamer score. Burn up 2 zombies at the same time with the lighter. So to burn up a zombie, you need kerosene, which you could find in some save rooms and some other rooms. You need your lighter, which you find in the room with the dog whistle. And you just have to kind of line up 2 zombies at the same spot, like on each other, and burn them. There you go. It's not the easiest thing, but it's also not super hard. All right, category number 3, multiplayer achievements. So in this game, you need to do so many things over and over with different people to get certain achievements. It's just the way it works. I mean, you know, Resident Evil likes to do this sometimes. So number 1, delaying the inevitable. Either character can do this for 10 gamer score. Save Richard with a serum. So either way, either person can save Richard. Another note, if you save Richard with Chris, he will then drop the assault shotgun by the sharks. I've never not saved him with Chris, so I think he won't if you don't save him, so you won't get the assault shotgun. It might actually be the same with Jill if you don't save him with the snake. All right, so save Richard if you want the assault shotgun. Basically, that's what I want to say right now. All right, here's the next section, which is Jill stuff. Every woman for herself, 30 gamer score. Finish the game without saving anyone using Jill. So that's something she is going to do. What a great guy. That Barry. 10 gamer score. Save Jill using Barry. And we already talked about getting these. Number 4, trust him. 10 gamer score. Save Barry from Lisa Trevor. So that's towards the end once you're going down towards the lab. Was that a spoiler? I don't know. There's always a lab in Resident Evil. Wasn't a spoiler. All right, so number 5. Sorry about the wait. 10 gamer score. Save Chris from confinement using Jill. And this is at the end in the lab. You have to save Chris with the MO discs. I'm not going to tell you how. You can watch a guide. I'm a member of Stars. All right, 30 gamer score. Finish the game saving Chris and Barry using Jill. So these are all things I told you that you can get through in your playthroughs. And again, you could do it any way you want. That's why it's a multiplayer achievement. All right, and the Chris ones, that was nice of you. 10 gamer score. Save Rebecca from a hunter. When you go into the room with the special key, the special key, I guess that's what it's called. You hear Rebecca scream. That's when you need to save her. All right, just keep a note on that. All right, number 8 is Sorry I Made You Wait. 10 gamer score. That's where you save Jill from confinement using Chris with the MO discs in the lab. All right, number 9. I'm trying not to give spoilers, but I'm trying to give enough details so that you don't have to struggle and miss things. Number 9. The Nightmare Ends. 30 gamer score. Finish the game saving Rebecca and Jill using Chris. Number 10. Bravo, Rebecca. I said Rebecca. 10 gamer score. Save Chris using Rebecca. And finally, Every Man for Himself. 30 gamer score. Finish the game without saving anyone using Chris. And again, if you are going for a speed run, 3 hours or 5 hours, I would say don't save anyone. It's the easiest because you don't have to fight the final boss. You also, that'll obviously be faster too. All right, category 4, collectibles. 3 achievements for 70 gamer score. And this is every nook and cranny. 20 gamer score. That's to visit all the places on all the maps. And like I said, make sure you get that place past the piano room. It goes to the kitchen. Make sure you unlock it. You have to unlock all these rooms and go in them. All right, number 2, Passion for Fashion. Number 20 gamer score. Obtain all the costumes. I feel like I gave all the info in the beginning. Interesting. Obtain all the costumes. You have to play each character twice. So 4 playthroughs minimum for the costumes. 3, Starsenal. 3 gamer score. 30 gamer score. That means obtain all weapons, and that is something you're going to have to beat the game under 3 hours at least. Also, rocket grenade launcher, you have to put each type of grenade in the launcher as well. You have to load them in order to get that. And the last category is challenging achievements. And, Resident Evil Remake, a lot of challenging achievements. 9 achievements for 340 gamer score. However, not all of them are actually hard. I'll explain. All right, racing and pacing, 50 gamer score, finish the game in 5 hours, under 5 hours. Don't stop running, 50 gamer score, finish the game in under 3 hours. And then the next 4 we put together. Not in the Mood to Die is finished on easy. Take That, Zombies, 20 gamer score, finish on normal. Oh, the Horror, finish on hard. And Survival Horror, finish on real survival. So if you beat it on hard, you get the other 2. The reason why I put those in there is because most people are probably going to, I shouldn't say most people because everybody does things differently. I just put that in there because on a story achievement list, like my first category, I like to put the lowest achievement because that's the lowest you're guaranteed to get. These you're not guaranteed to get unless you replay it on those. So I just put those in there. So actually it's not 9 challenging, but I always do this with my achievements when it comes to challenging. All right, so really hard and real survival are the hardest ones. And again, real survival, the challenge with that is when you put something in an item box, it's not in the item box in the other side of the mansion. It's also not in the item box in another part of the game. It's only in that item box. But the map has a great system of telling you what's in each box. It will tell you right there, and you can look it up. However, it's still annoying to have to go through an entire map to get back to something. So once again, Optinoob has a great guide. It shows you exactly what to do where. I also have the playthrough I'm going to put up of my real survival if you want to watch me play it. And I also do the same strategy that Optinoob does. All right, and the other thing about real survival is no auto aim. So every other part is auto aim except for this. So you have to actually turn them and press up and aim. It's really annoying, but you get used to it after a while. All right, the next one, CQCFTW. I actually don't know what that stands for. All right, 30 gamer score, finish the game using only knife, and Ghost of a Chance, 100 gamer score, finish the game in invisible enemy mode. Invisible enemy mode means they're literally invisible, so you have to know where they are. I don't suggest doing this on the first run. And I suggest doing the knife only with that if you can. It wasn't as hard as it sounds. Just the bosses, to be honest, were really, really hard because the bosses with the knife are hard in general. Chris has a stronger knife, by the way, knife ability. Jill has more spots to hold stuff. She has 8 spots rather than 6 spots. So if you're going for real survival and you need to hold more stuff, you should probably use Jill. If you are going for knife only, I would say use Chris, but you can go either way too. Invisible knife only. Also, you can't use any of the defense items. You can't burn them. You can't smash their head. You could only kill with a knife. I think there might be one. No, I think that's it. Yeah. Number 9, ink is for squids. 50 gamer score. Finish the game without saving. And like I said, my last playthrough, I put it on. It's very easy with the infinite rocket launcher that I got from beating it under 3 hours, and I just killed everything without saving. It's not so hard. There are a couple moments that are easy kills that will kill you right away, like the boulders in the caves. The 2 boulders can kill you horribly. If you have low health, the hunters can slash you and do instant kill, so watch out for that. Trying to think of any other instant ones. Those are the 2 I could think of. There's one more thing. In the lab, you need to carry this canister with liquid in it. If you run, you will blow up. That's just how it works. If a zombie attacks you, you will blow up. That is something you want to say before. If you're doing the no save mode, well, if you're doing any of them, make sure every enemy is dead. Make sure every zombie is beheaded, decapitated, or is burnt, so that they don't come back as a crimson head while you're holding that and you blow up. All right? So, a lot of information. This game is very complicated in the fact that there's just so many ways to play it. And it's up to you how you want to play it. But otherwise, it's not hard. It's absolutely one of the greatest games ever. I love it, and I hope you enjoy it. And I will see you later on the Achievement Planner.